Before it was the future, before it was my brain, before it was gun reforms, before it was climate change, before it was heartbreak, before it was potential, before it was plastics in the sea, before it was existential, before it was family illness, before it was personal tax, before it was the price of houses, before it was the price of wax, before I knew what really worried me, it was seaweed. Long, gangly trundlings of green, wefts of medusas, very own wing, as you ask me, evil shittery things that collapsed around my ankle, left in the water by one of Poseidon's own vandals. My two innocent limbs braving a leisurely dangle until I decided the holiday was cut short because I was convinced I was up next to be strangled. Before it was my white, before it was purpose, before it was societal standards, before it was junior nurses, before it was Donald Trump, before it was dairy alternatives, before it was the state of my skin, before it was state world in with the conservatives, before it was, what do you mean, no Wi-Fi? Before it was Twitter trolls, before it was feeling like a fraud, before it was over-ambitious goals, it was seaweed. Before it was the effect of contraception, before it was terrorism, before it was the end of inception, before it was faux feminism, it was seaweed. My first experience of the unknown, I ran sandy-toed into the only arms I trust. Grandad, I cried, flustered. I can't go back in there. Frightened, I was pointing at the sea. Whistle, he was laughing at me. Not in a way that I know now. No, he was giggling kingly. Darling, just grass. Come on, I will show you. And he did that gorgeous thing. When as a kid adults pretend to throw you and then catch you and bring you back to their chest, and you sniff in a nuzzle and they kiss your head, and everything melts away. All my worries were just bits of grass in the sea. All the hope that I needed was him smiling at me, or the knowledge I had come from his brain, and despite of all my anxieties, that thought keeps me sane. Someone will always know more. Someone will always be grinning. Someone will always be willing. Someone will hold you when it all seems too big. Someone will show you the real size that it is. Yes, the world's scary. My God, is it true, but there will always be someone who loves you enough to try and take it away, and that someone made you someone enough to be your own someone, to make sure you're okay. Before it was seaweed, it was blissful and calm, but I would cradle and no sin of watery weeds to know that I would always be safe in your arms.